And now it's time for a visit from the Boys and Girls Club of America. We've got some good friends here to talk about what's going on because we're getting ready to honor some of the local youth. The Boys and Girls Clubs have been around since 1861, lifting up young people. So Shayna and Sid are here to tell us about what's coming up in August.
Sure. We have an annual event at the Boys and Girls Club of Evansville, our Youth of the Year Luncheon, and we're very fortunate. Sid knows far too well what the experience is like and what it means to be a Youth of the Year winner.
What does it mean, Sid?
Well, I mean, it means quite a lot to me as a past Youth of the Year, and my involvement with with nominating the current members to Youth of the Year is just a special honor.
Well, I was thinking as I was reading about the award, what are the judges looking for? Because you've got these great young people, and I'm sure quite a few. What are the specific things that you're looking for when you're trying to select this young person?
Some of the traits that we're looking at are just those youth that stand out amongst their peers, ones that show leadership, service to the club, service to the community, and those that serve as a role model to the other members.
Well, are they being interviewed? Do they do projects? What does it take to get to this nominees?
Well, from each month, the staff nominate a Youth of the Month to kind of go to the Youth of the Year competition, and there at the end of the year there will be 12 Youth of the Month winners, and they're evaluated by a panel of judges, and they submit essays in which they submit to the judges, and they also have interviews with the judges, and the panel is actually made up of leaders around the community. So it is a challenge for the youth, but it's well deserving.
Well, Shayna, you're the resource director at the Boys and Girls Club. So this is the 8th annual event. What's sort of the history of getting this awards up and running in our local area?
Sure. It goes back many years, and it all is what Sid said. I mean, it's all of us looking at these bright young children who we get to see on a daily basis, and they're stepping forward to be positive role models. They're helping the staff. They're being mentors, and so it does have a rich history, and it started with the Boys and Girls Club of America. So it's a national affiliated program, and what's great is there's different levels, and our Youth of the Year gets to compete at a state level in Indianapolis, and if chosen and proceeds forward, the National Youth of the Year is recognized in the Oval Office by the President. So this is the highest honor a club member can receive, and it's so incredible for these kids.
Well, when they go to this next level of the competition, what is expected of them?
They prepare a speech, and of course they look nice in their suits or dresses. Of course. But they're just expected, to present what the club means to them, what they've gone through, some of their history. So they have a short window to do that, but it's also a chance for them to meet some of these other kids from other areas across the United States and elsewhere that they can, really relate to and become friends with. It'll
be an enriching experience that you can speak to too. How does it change your life?
Well, from one, it's just you're recognized as kind of the, that Youth of the Year for your club. So there's some notoriety to it, and also gives you experiences that you may not have had the chance to go through, like speaking in front of large groups at such a young age, which can be very scary to a young person. But it also gives them that opportunity that they may not have otherwise had to go to different. Maybe some kids haven't been to Indianapolis, so they get to go to Indianapolis and compete against their peers, and if they go, to advance to higher levels, I mean, ultimately the end game would be the White House. And again, that's just something that, very few kids get to experience.
Or adults either. So.
Or adults either, exactly.
Thank you both so much. We'll look forward to finding out who the winner is coming up in August. Thanks again.
Thank you.
And now here's Ron with some weather.
Evansville Regional Airport brings you